We got new chickens. 6 of them. Hey, you guys move. Everyone's gonna think you're dead. Arr. One transmission complete. Now I can actually show how it works. So the wheels will be directly attached to these. Like these will attach to axles that will go out to the wheels that will be on the sides. So whatever these do, the wheels will do. So this has two basic inputs. One is the drive sprocket, and that makes both of these turn whichever direction this is turning. It's geared down through the gears in here, something like 3 to 1, but this will just make those go the same direction. And they're mechanically locked together as long as this is the only thing turning. So these will turn at the same rate, making the vehicle go straight. At least mathematically perfectly straight. Of course, in reality, there will be little variations in the wheels and bumps and whatever. But anyway, it should be very easy to go straight just with this. Now the other input is these sprockets here, which also turn these things. Now if both of these are turning, they add into each other to make this turn faster. But if these are turning opposite directions, they cancel each other out. And it's all analog, so you can cancel out different amounts. Like you can get this to go any speed basically, even if this is going a set speed, just by changing the speed of this. So these two things are for the steering, and they'll be geared so they'll rotate opposite all the time. So that will force. Let me get this to stay. So when these turn opposite, that will turn the wheels in opposite directions. So you do a tank turn, and this makes them go both the same direction. So I'm going to have a motor driving this, so that will be the driving. So I'll have a motor to go forward and backwards, and then I'm going to manually turn a thing that rotates these in opposite directions for the steering. Now, it makes it extra easy to control the vehicle because the steering and the driving are mechanically separated, so that like if you're driving something with kind of basic tank drive, you have your levers or whatever you have to control one side and the other. You push both forward, they both go forward, and you hope they're going at the same speed so you go straight. You pull one back and one forward, then you turn. But the problem with that is you want to drive much faster than you want to turn, because you want to be able to drive kind of fast, but you don't want to just spin around like a crazy guy. But this thing here makes it so that the steering is totally separate from the driving, so I can put a decent sized motor on the driving and then just have like a manual thing to turn the steering wheels. And the way it'll work is basically like one rotation of the steering wheel will turn the bulldozer a certain number of degrees, whether you're stationary, moving forward, moving backward. Doesn't matter what you're doing forward or backwards. One rotation of the thing will turn you this many degrees this way. One rotation back will turn you this many degrees that way. And you can be speeding up, slowing down, doesn't matter. So I'm hoping it will be very easy to control that way. These two bearings here are the ones that attach to the frame of the bulldozer. These two bearings just make these gears roll on the central axle. So they don't have to attach to anything else. They're already in there. They just need to attach these to the frame. Have I ever mentioned how much I love gears? Oh, those things are great. Alright, I need to build another one of these. Alright, get 2 of those attached with screws. Now to embigorize the holes. 2 of those fit. Now cut off parts of these knobs. I think this stingray just lives in the canal. I might have to kick him out when we start swimming in it. He's fine now though. Okay, now that has got to be two of the coolest machine parts I've ever built. Not even just in terms of, the cool mechanisms in there, all the gears and everything, but also the materials, the ease of dismantling and reassembling, and just the whole thing. Man, these came out really nice.